So before I actually remove the filter, I like to make sure there's no large debris, because when you pull the filter out, you're going to expose the blower motor inside. So you don't want any large debris to fall inside of it. The parts we're going to be using today is the Purezone Cabin filter. I purchased this online from Parts Avatar. I'm going to put a link for this in the description below. For this install, you're going to start by opening the hood. The cabin air filter for this vehicle is located under the cowl here. So we're going to turn on the wipers, allow them to move up, and shut them off so they're out of our way. Now that we've got the wipers out of the way, you're going to start by pulling off and removing half of the seal here. Disconnect the washer hose for the wipers. You're going to remove this clip here and also this clip here, and you should be able to lift the cowl out of place. To remove this clip, the way that it works is you'll lift up on this outer piece here. So I'm using a trim tool. It will allow you to pop it up. You'll put the trim tool underneath the whole clip now, and you can remove the entire clip in one piece. We're going to now remove the farther one. This one is a little bit harder because the hole that it's in doesn't give you enough room to use the tool. So I'm just using a small pick tool. And the process is the exact same. So the way that this clip actually works is when it's pushed in, it applies a bunch of pressure here on the outside. So when you remove up this middle piece, it allows this to compress on itself. So now this will compress here, and this will allow you to remove the clip. Now that we've got both clips removed, the rubber seal and the washer line disconnected, we can remove the cowl. You can now remove the final piece of cowling. It's just connected here, so when you pull up, you can just slide it off. And you've now exposed the cabin air filter. So before I actually remove the filter, I like to make sure there's no large debris, because when you pull the filter out, you're going to expose the blower motor inside, so you don't want any large debris to fall inside of it. So it will just lift out like this, so you'll pull it forward, and that's the filter removed there. So as I mentioned before, we're going to be using the Purezone filter. It does come with a set of paper instructions. The new filter has a drawstring here, which will allow you to insert and remove it nice and easy. You're going to start by coming in on an angle. Helping it guide itself in here. And it'll drop down into position, just like that. Now that we got the filter replaced, we're going to start by putting the internal cowl back on. These three clips will connect on here. So when you come in on an angle, you can hook on each one, move it down just enough where this end piece here tucks in on the side there. And that's far enough down. Now that you have the internal cowl installed, we're going to install the top one. So on the back, there's a little clip here that will connect underneath the windshield. You're going to start by feeding this end in against the side of the windshield. Now lined up, I'm going to start by installing this clip here. Now going to move to this end one. Now that the cowl is reinstalled and the clips are installed, we're going to feed back in the washer lines. And you can reinstall the grommet here. And just like that, you've easily replaced your cabin air filter on a 2004 to 2008 Pontiac Grand Prix. If you found this video useful, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.